There is a delay. The barrier attendant injured in race number 1, so the ambulance has to treat him. We've got a second ambulance which has arrived on course, and at this stage all races will go back one race. So race 2 will now jump at 2:03 Queensland time. 2:03 Queensland time, race number 2. Every other race will go back 1, and then we need a new time for our scheduled last race, which was race 7, and we will get that through as soon as we can. Of course, there are only 3 horses going around in the 7th race today, so stewards letting everybody know they won't need that long between races 6 and 7 with only 3 horses to get through for the last. But at this stage, all races back 1, so the next race scheduled here at the Sunshine Coast will be at 2:03 Queensland time, and that will be race number 2. Kian and I will come back when runners come into the yard for that race, but in the meantime, we've got to get back to Armidale where runners are in the yard for race number 4.
Welcome back to...
is our top weight, Jaden Lloyd for Paul Jenkins.
Looks really well, Kian, the 7-year-old mare. It's been a long time since she has won one, but last campaign she was competing in Saturday staying races. She's had the 3 runs back from a spell to get her ready for the 2200 today, and she's been hitting the line well at most of those starts. So today is definitely her race.
Sammy Collett rides the 2, Endless Mystery for John Johnston.
Yeah, he's in my top 4, but mainly due to the fact that the bottom few don't excite me. His recent form's okay, and he's won 4 races here.
Around the Buoy is the 3, back from back-to-back midweek meetings. Kyle Wilson-Taylor, Chris Mutz.
Yeah, so he's only had 2 runs for Chris, 3rd at Doomben, 2nd at Doomben last start in the midweeks. This is a touch easier. He's ticked the 2200 metre box last start as well, and I think he's the horse to beat.
Georgina Cartwright rides the 4, Big Ticket Boy for Lindsay Goff. He's holding his condition well, isn't he?
He is. He's a big, strong horse. They're testing him out at 2200 for the first time today. He tackled 1800 metres here last start behind Kapakiri and made a really good fist of it, and he's the deserved favourite.
Jade Doolan will claim 2 kilograms off the 5. Let's talk a deal for John Menzelman.
Yeah, he'd been racing in North Queensland and getting beaten. I'd rather him come here in winning form. Start number 94 today.
Talk Like a Star is the 6, Ryan Wiggins, Stuart Kendrick.
Well, she won a benchmark 55 here too back over this distance. There hasn't been much form come through the race, and she's got to carry the same weight here, jumping to a benchmark 65.
Tiffany Brooker rides the 7, Amber Blonde for Trevor Miller.
She's won 2 from 27. She sticks on all day. She lacks a gear change, but in a race like this, she could sneak into the top 4.
Chief Command is the 8, Andrew Spinks for the Skane stable.
Yeah, he's just struggling to find his best form at the moment, but you wouldn't know it looking at him. He always looks $1 million.
And the 9, Iridessa rounds us out. New tactics to be ridden more negative today. Trudy Thornton for Kerry Taplin.
Yeah, it didn't work being up on speed last start, so they're going back to the old tactics.
Okay, welcome back to the Sunshine Coast. Just to recap those numbers there at Hawkesbury, they were, Joycey?
They're just not up yet on the app, Kian. 8, 9, 1 and 10 off the top of my head.
1 and 10. All right, we'll grab your late mail race 2 here.
All right, I've gone 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 Around the Buoy on top with the 2200 metre form on the board. Number 4, Big Ticket Boy, certainly a huge danger, lovely parade, and he might just eat up every bit of the 2200. We're about to find out. Number 1, Contrition, she's the testing material. She's been back from 6 into 5. She's ready to peak 4th up. And number 2, Endless Mystery, if you are playing the first 4s. But the action looks at the top end of the market here, 3, 4, 1 and 2.
I was 4, 3, 7 and 1. Big Ticket Boy holding his condition really nicely now, 5 runs in, and he was just a little bit too dour. 2 back staying at the 1600 metre off that last win here, and stuck on really nicely last start in Saturday grade when covering some extra ground, and the fence was really hot and he just found himself that little bit further in the ruck, but he can sit that little bit closer. So he's on top from Around the Buoy, who was really good at the 1600, coming back from the 2100 metres, his first start in Queensland, and went forward on a heavy 8. Good tactics because he proved really hard to reel in last start. He was just edged out by Classic Deal. He's fit in our 3rd up into his Queensland prep. The 7 in Amber Blonde and the 1 in Contrition looks well. She's your sort of proven mare of the field, 4, 3, 7, 1.
All right, Kian, thanks for that. Looking at the market, Big Ticket Boy has been best back 270 into 250. Around the Buoy, 310 out to 350, so $1 between the 3 and the 4. Up the page, Contrition, 6 into 550s met with support, and down the page, Amber Blonde, 11 into 10. Iridessa right down the bottom with those. Change of tactics today to be ridden cold. $21 hasn't budged, but most of the action around the favourite. Big Ticket Boy, Kian, for Lindsay Goff. He's having a great run at the moment. Georgina Cartwright takes the ride. Big winner here, 3 back over the mile, and then another mile, then an 1800 to get him ready for the 2200 today.
Yeah, certainly was, and just holding his condition very nicely for a horse up over these trips and now a little bit deeper into the campaign. Of course, we were moved back. Every race was moved back a race, and last race is set to jump at 7 minutes past 5 Queensland time.
That's correct. So the last race, you can make an adjustment to your form guide now, 5:07 Queensland time, as Talk Like a Star. If you want to watch a horse do a bit of a dance and prance before the races, keep an eye on number 6 behind the gates. She has a very unique walking action, Kian. What would we call that?
She's a prancer.
A strut?
Catwalk.
Look at that. She loves it, doesn't she?
Funky horse. She looks like she's going to get down and have a roll.
And she does it every time. And never, ever, you still always can't help but watch.
She's like she knows the cameras on.
She knows the cameras on. All right, let's head up to Josh. Once they load up the dancing horse, Talk Like a Star, they'll be off in race number 2.
Talk Like a Star with the orange cap going forward, and Let's Talk a Deal on the purple cap to move in for Jay Doolan, and will be right to run. So Big Ticket Boy, gate number 5, jumping our favourite here from the Lindsay Goss stable. Lindsay's got a runner in the Jericho Cup Grand Shanghai. Later on, he's got the favourite here, Big Ticket Boy. Light turned on. Amber Blonde bobbing the head. Now they're racing. Amber Blonde was slow to get going. Out wide Around the Buoy, he began well. Chief Command likewise, and rolling through as Big Ticket Boy. Endless Mystery is right up there as well with Contrition. Followed further back by Iridessa on the inside of Talk Like a Star. Let's Talk a Deal, and Amber Blonde the inside. Big Ticket Boy's in front. 3 wide second is Around the Buoy. Between them third is Endless Mystery. But Collett finding the rail third now, followed by Contrition. Next the inside there is Chief Command. A length and a half to Iridessa. Talk Like a Star. Further back to Amber Blonde, who's fired up in second last. Popping away from the fence there now, Tiff Brooker. Last of all is Let's Talk a Deal. In front, Big Ticket Boy by a length and seconds Around the Buoy. A length and a half to Endless Mystery. Contrition the outside. Further back to Chief Command on the rail, followed by Talk Like a Star. Iridessa, Amber Blonde. Let's Talk a Deal's last of all, about 8 lengths off the leader. In front, Big Ticket Boy by a half length and seconds Around the Buoy. And sharing third is Endless Mystery with Contrition the outside. A length and a half to Chief Command. Talk Like a Star. Amber Blonde covers up Iridessa. Let's Talk a Deal still last of all. So Big Ticket Boy by about a half length. Second is Around the Buoy. A length and a half to Endless Mystery. Contrition the outside. 2 further back to Chief Command on the rail. Talk Like a Star, his outside, and further back to Iridessa, who's in third last place in the inside, the best part of probably 6 lengths off the leader. Amber Blonde the outside, sliding past Iridessa now, and Let's Talk a Deal's about 2.5 lengths away. A bit more speed injected. In front, Big Ticket Boy by a half length and seconds Around the Buoy. A length and a half to Contrition, the outside of Endless Mystery. Further back to Talk Like a Star, outside Chief Command. Amber Blonde, Iridessa, and Let's Talk a Deal's about 4 lengths away at the 450. In front, Big Ticket Boy. Second, the outside's Around the Buoy. Not much between them. Contrition is up into third, the outside, followed by Endless Mystery, the rail. Further back to Talk Like a Star. Iridessa, Around the Buoy, grabbing the lead narrowly. The inside, Big Ticket Boys rallying back, and now Contrition, the outside, chimes in. Further back to Iridessa, and they're clear from Talk Like a Star. Contrition, the inside is Around the Buoy. Late is Iridessa on the outside. Contrition, liftings Iridessa. Oh, it's a photo. Iridessa, Contrition, Iridessa. Around the Buoy, third, Big Ticket Boy, followed by Let's Talk a Deal. And then Talk Like a Star with Chief Command, followed by Endless Mystery. And
It's a Class 1 handicap. It's over the 1,600 metres. Demon Darb is the one. Mark Duplessis rides for Robert Heathcote.
He's the odds-on favourite, Kian. He's been very well backed since markets were posted. Caught the eye first up at Ipswich over the 1,350. That was a Class 2, so he does drop back to a Class 1 here today, albeit he jumps up 2 kilos. But looking at him, I don't think that'll be the problem.
And Bonisham has the 2, Sir Randolph. Bailey Wheeler, he's a nice-looking horse, isn't he?
He's a beautiful-looking horse, Kian, and they gelded him during his spell. He didn't do a lot first up in that race behind Bullion Boy, but I don't think he was suited around Ipswich. The bigger track here will suit. The lead running position is up for grabs, and don't be surprised if he takes it from the wide draw. And if he gets a soft lead, he may just give a good kick. Ben
Thompson rides the 3. This is Dark Chill. Hasn't he come to hand, mannerism-wise? He's very relaxed in the yard. David Van Dyke.
Oh, he's a cool dude these days. He's had 2 runs back. He's cherry ripe third up for the mile. Now, we've been told by stewards they're going to ride him with a bit more intent today, put him forward. So there's a key tactic change with Dark Chill, and obviously in a race that lacks speed on paper, that's a fairly logical call to make.
Pedal to the Metal is the 6. Emily Lang for the Gaffer stable with the blinkers back on.
Yeah, hard to line up that form. Was fourth at Gympie, first up in a benchmark 55, beaten out of sight. So I think we're just going to have to take him on.
John Johnson has the 7. Astern Villa, Luke Tarrant.
Just hasn't really put it together this prep. He's a nice type. I thought he might do something this prep off his trial, but 5 runs in, he's yet to place.
Les Kelly has the 9. Rock War, Robbie Dolan.
Well, this is the sort of horse, I suppose, that could improve. He's been running on the poly track. He's had the 2 runs back, hasn't done a lot there. Gets back on the turf today, but you're really just trying to clutch at straws, really, as to why they could improve. Recent form would say no.
For Shan Venkaya has the 11. Papal Miss. Michael Carl rides at 55 kilograms.
Yeah, she'd been struggling to break through. She found a weak maiden at Kilcoy and did manage to break through, but it's only going to get harder now.
And Tony Beater has the 12. Mottram. And Sammy Collett replaces Jimmy Byrne.
Yep, lovely horse to look at, the grey, but he's only won 1 from 29 and 4 runs back this time, and he's yet to really fire a shot.
Demon Darb, $1.85. Pretty rock solid, hasn't really budged. And it's the same story with the second elect in Dark Chill. Then it's $12, Paul.
Well, we both looked at the race the same way too, didn't we? A 2-horse race. Obviously, Sir Randolph, if you had to pick a roughie. Yep, Sir Randolph maybe leads them up at odds, but otherwise it's Demon Darb v Dark Chill on form. Demon Darb coming through the Ipswich race behind Bullion Boy, and Dark Chill coming through the Doomben race behind Porky. Both of those were Class 2s. They dropped back to a Class 1 today. So on form, they looked at 2. I've gone 1, 3, 2 and 9, though. I've got a bit of a thing for Demon Darb. I love him as a type. Loved his first up run at Ipswich. I think that's the stronger form race, the Bullion Boy race. And he ran the fastest final 200 there, which suggests the 1600 would suit today on a big track. So that's why I'm with him. Number 3, Dark Chill, though, certainly no knock. He's ready to win after 2 runs back behind Jump and Fly and, of course, Porky. He won his maiden at Doomben over the mile last prep, beating American Jazz. Do you remember that horse, American Jazz?
Yes, Annabelle Neeshams.
Yeah, you know,
he's ended up out west, hasn't he?
He's ended up in Darwin.
Oh, Darwin.
He's won his last 4.
Yeah, he just needed a bit of time, didn't he?
He's on track for a Darwin Cup the way he's going, that horse.
Dark Chill's back to his old ways behind the gates.
Dark Chill getting a bit warm behind the gates. Number 2, Sir Randolph, as we said, maybe leads them up. Only his second run as a gelding today. And the 9, Rock War, if you're playing a first 4, 1, 3, 2, 9.
3, 1, 2 and 7. I was with Dark Chill. A couple of reasons. He already ticks that mile box. That's the first time I've seen Demon Darb, and he doesn't really jump out of the as a miler plus. Whereas, although Dark Chill needs to offset these bad parades, he has ticked that mile box. And he hit the line better than anything first up at Eagle Farm over the short trip. And then I thought he was good again going to the mile second up. So he's going to be that little bit fitter. As we discussed in the preview, David Van Dyke doesn't have the screws down too tight second up. So he's got a little bit more horse to work with. Gets back to his home track. That could be just a little bit of a reason he's getting that bit more slightly warm too. But his mannerisms are okay. He's just getting a sweat up. The 1 in Demon Darb, flashing light run first up. The 2 in Sir Randolph, and the 7, Astern Villa. 3, 1, 2, 7.
All right, young. Good luck with race 6. Anyone at home, good luck with your bets in race 6. We've only got 1 race to come after this, and it is a 3-horse race. A field of 13, 10 scratchings. We're down to 3. Good luck in race 6, though. Let's head upstairs to Josh.
And Villa going up, and we wait only for Dark Chill, Sir Randolph and Rock War. So 3 to move in. Okay, thank you, Paul and Kian for Sky Thoroughbred Central. Dark Chill about to walk up, and Rock War and Sir Randolph to complete the line. Rock War for Robbie Dalton about to move in, and Sir Randolph the final one. So 205 Demon Darb and 210 Dark Chill at the off here as far as the official market goes. So not much between the pair at all. Light now turned on. Right to run. At the mile, racing now. And pedal to the metal, and also Demon Darb away well. Favourites in front now. So Randolph's out wide, rolling forward. Dark Chill's up into 4th outside of Astern Villa. A length and a half Papal Miss on the inside of Rock War, and Mottram 2 lengths away. So Sir Randolph was rolled clear by 2. Second, pedal to the metal on the inside of Demon Darb, sliding past that runner. So favourite second now. Dark Chill 4th the outside, and 1 out, 1 back, and further back to Astern Villa. 1 to Rock War. 2 to Papal Miss and 1 to Mottram. So Sir Randolph in front by a length here. Second, Demon Darb at the 1,000. Third, Pedal to the Metal on the inside of Dark Chill. So Dark Chill right on the back of Demon Darb here. 1.5 for Stern Villa on the inside of Rock War. And they're clear from Mottram outside Papal Miss at the rear. So Sir Randolph in front. Second, Demon Darb a length away. 1.5 Pedal to the Metal on the inside of Dark Chill. They head down to the 650-metre marker. So Thompson still following Duplessis here, followed by Rock War on the outside of Stern Villa. Mottram and Papal Miss at the 500 metres marker. Sir Randolph in front. Demon Darb at a neck away. Dark Chill's easing 3 wide now. They're clear from Pedal to the Metal and Rock War. Sir Randolph at the 350 in front, looming up Demon Darb. Dark Chill's about 2 lengths away. They're clear from Rock War, but Demon Darb really knuckling down. Taking over here now from the inside, Sir Randolph, and Dark Chill's out wide on the track, but Demon Darb in front. Sir Randolph the inside trying to rally back, but Demon Darb in front, and Demon Darb has won from Sir Randolph and third to Dark Chill, followed by Papal Miss to the Stern Villa, and then Rock War, Pedal to the Metal, and Mottram's pulled up at the tail.
Demon Darb has backed up that flashing light run first up from Ipswich over the 1350, and he has saw out every bit of the mile because he didn't have cover. He floated around a little bit, ridden that little bit more positive, but a good ride all the same there from Mark Duplessis. Had him within striking range. 1, 2, 3, 11 across the line, Paul. 1, 2, 3, 11. $1.80, $2.30 for Sir Randolph. Sticking on Gamely and Dark Chill. Just got rallying again late. Maybe wants a little bit further now. Papal Miss grabbed 4th. That's race number 6 at the Sunny Coast. We've still got 1 to come. Stay with us on Sky Thoroughbred Central. We've got Form Line Extra after the break.